Howdy! Happy Wednesday! Hoo-wee! It's been a day. It's been a day and a half. I decided to throw all of my schedules, my daily schedule, straight in the trash today, which is really bonkers. But anywho, so today we're playing Outer Worlds, as always. However, we're finishing up the Murder on Eridandos. We're finishing up the murder DLC today. And I'm freaking excited for this, actually. Crazy excited. However, my tea is leaking everywhere.
Hello.
Hi. What the heck? A tea bag. Oh no. Okay, gotta move my tea. Perfect. Dude. So, I don't have a hair tie over here. Oh, that should be illegal. I mean, I got a bobby pin, but that doesn't really help. Oh well. Oh well, we'll pin my hair away from my face a little bit. So I was cleaning my apartment today. Thank you, Josh. How was your day? And yes, Johnson, that is in fact Markiplier in the background. If you're curious, it is one of his scrap mechanic videos. Why? It's been on autoplay all day today. Anywho, oh geez. Seriously? There it goes. Okay. I mean, kind of. So, fun fact. Oh. I mean, not a lot of people watch. Not a lot of older folk. He has a lot of children who watch him. And I know that. I go through phases where I don't watch him, but it's also he's my cat's favorite YouTuber. So I've been watching him all day because it's been keeping my cats really calm. It's kind of nice. Not gonna lie. He's an excellent YouTuber to take a nap to. Absolutely fabulous. Yesterday I was listening to Distractables, their podcast, so that's really cool. But dude, freaking Cheshire was so cute on the beanbag that's in Discord. Love sack. It's a foam bag. He was so cute. He's laying on a smaller version of it right now, watching TV. But yeah. Okay, so look at our journal. What is going on? Okay, synthesize the anti-parasitic. Okay. So last time we decided to accuse Ludovico, who hired us. Turns out Helen's alive. The person who died was her sister. And now we're doing chemistry, even though we're an idiot doing chemistry. Oh, this is so cute. Okay. Pour stuff in. Wait. Pour in the stuff and push the thingy. You pour the gooey stuff into the test tube and toss a handful of the other stuff. There's a sizzling sound. Something smells like a dead sprat. I mean, there is essence of sprat, so that's valid. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but... Oh wait, you push the thingy, the centrifuge spins up. It's delightful. You could watch it for hours. Yeah, doesn't it just spin at mass speed? Because a centrifuge is just an accelerated shaker to get reactions to happen faster. My character may be an idiot, but I know stuff. I watched The Flash. I know CSI stuff. I'm kidding. I mean, I did learn from The Flash, but it's more of a entertainment. But Josh, are you still writing down, like drafting on the build you've done so far to make that exact thing easier to do? Okay, examine centrifuge. You see a small label stuck against the side of the device. Yes and no. I journal weird dreams and trips I take. I don't do like daily journals. However, I probably should. I used to, but then my life got really boring for a moment, or I had to take the journals to therapy and it became a lot less fun to journal. You know, I want to get one of those like prompt journals where you just like a burn book, you know? No, you're good. Oh shoot. The label reads Rizzo's laboratory centrifuge. No training required. All Rizzo's laboratory equipment has been designed for the use of unschooled workers. Insert ingredients, push button, watch it spin. Sick, we did the right thing. Wow, I was not paying attention to the words changing. You're good. I used to journal. I have a memory trunk where I have a ton of different random journals. Like I used to journal about like work days when I was having a really hard time. I would journal about like familial issues, like whatever. Like if I had to vent, I have a venting journal, and that's basically a let that crap go kind of journal where I just like over and over again write the like hurtful thoughts or try to come up with like ways to like get through the hard times, I guess. But I don't keep a daily journal anymore. I have a travel journal for whenever I leave my home state, but that's about it. Dexterity and perception. Peel the label back. You see another smaller label under that one that reads discontinued model, Spacer's Choice proprietary technology. Oh. Okay then. Well, let's level up. Let's finish our level up real quick. Enterprises. Damage when alone. I'm always in a party. Science weapons. I don't really do that. Quiet. Weapon damage. Science weapon I don't use. Science weapon. Damage, well, health is under 25%. I'm kind of sure. But just in case. Proprietary. So, okay. So Johnson, fun fact. I have a bunch of sores that are lining this side of my mouth, so it's making it really hard for me to be able to pronounce normal words. So like if I stutter a little too hard on it, I give up and I just go with whatever's easiest. Yeah. For the life of me, I've been spending like the entire week trying to get rid of these stupid things. No, it's okay. It's okay. Correct me, please, because I do need to work on better pronunciation. I learned I have a new allergy over the weekend, and it's not a deadly allergy, it's an oral allergy, I guess. And apparently it turns out I'm allergic to pineapple, and I didn't know that. So now I gotta suffer the consequences of me thinking I can eat citrus fruit when I know I can't. So it's completely my doing. If I mispronounce something a little funky, it's because I genuinely struggled just talking. It's been a moment.
Wait. Always so nice to hear.
We do love pineapple. Wait, I need a repair. Do I have a repair in here? No, I know. It sucks. I'm allergic to pineapple and lime in the same regard, where I get like the inside of my mouth gets lined with sores and it just basically hurts to talk. Ignore Pando. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Sorry. Can I do that? There we go. Sorry about that. I forgot to put Pando back on. I will never put pineapple on pizza. I do love it in fruit salads. I can't have lime, which is kind of sucky. I can't have things that have genuine lime in it. I can have like lime juice, but there's something that's in the lime itself, like a freshly squeezed lime, that hurts. I get the same reaction. However, it's not just on one corner of my mouth. Usually it's like, no matter where it touches, it goes through the entirety of my mouth normally. So this is a little weird to have this reaction with pineapple. So I'm working a little overdrive to figure out how to pronounce things. It's a fun day. I'm having a good time. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, Chimera's doing pretty freaking good, huh? But yeah, no, it's like I just struggle a little bit. I mean, I do typically struggle in pronunciation anyways, but But yeah, no, specifically proprietary is actually really hard to say.
So nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
8 builds, only 4 sound like fun. What are the 4 that sound like fun? Let's go to the lobby.
To the lobby we go.
I think that's good enough. I think that's a good setup. I will say I've been enjoying some Earl Grey hot all day today, which has been helping. It's been helping a bit, but it has not been helping the enunciation training I've been going through. Don't get lazy, guys. If you get lazy pronouncing things, it will only build your personality to be an awfully annoying human being. Or you'll develop some really weird quirks. Your choice. Is this? Wait. Oh, this is the, euthanasia kit. I'm sorry. I get a disturbingly amount of joy for the fact that this gun is named that, and it also sucks at killing. Oops, I missed. It does cause him to ragdoll, which is fun. Seriously. Whoop. Ragdoll? No? Oh, okay. I don't think you want to be my friend. I don't think I need friends. Honestly, I think you need to take some medication or stop drinking the Spectrum Black is what I think. But that's a personal opinion. Vampire Death Dealer. Okay, that sounds, the Vampire Death Dealer actually kind of sounds kind of sick. Howdy, Big John.
Watch has someone's initials inscribed on it.
Can I talk to this person? Can I like get you out of here?
I knew you'd be back. Always happy to see a new customer or a repeat customer. Any customer.
Well, I'm so glad you did, Johnson. That is amazing. And welcome to my YouTube family. Yeah, I post. Yes. I post on I have 2 YouTubes. So one is the VOD channel, is a VOD channel for this beauty. And then I have one that I post 5 days a week on. I'm currently doing Fallout 4 and Random Wednesdays. But I'm so glad you found it. There's a lot of people come from YouTube to here. However, not a lot of people. I should actually probably advertise it a little bit better on Twitch, but it's so vastly different. The gaming I do is vastly different. But yeah. Also, how are you doing, Big John? Show me what you got for sale. Literally, so this woman steals. Well, not steals. Dude, same. Well, I hope you get either you wake up a little bit better, or I hope you get some amazing sleep, because honestly though, I think we all deserve it. What is this? Augmented padding? I kind of want that. This automated ATP armor mod gadget when your health drops lowest. Oh, these are cool. I want these. I want this. Give me this. Ooh-wee. Hot diggity dog. Oh, my bad. You know, also valid. I'd offer you a cup of tea, but I don't think that's up your speed. Or gonna help you very much, very quickly. Could offer you some popcorn. I do got that. I'm drinking Earl Grey. Earl Grey with a dash of caramel cream. Because I am a sucker for caramel. Okay, wait, where?
To infect me with your sorrow.
You'll be happy you did.
Ragdoll, please. For some reason, this gun like causes an insane amount of ragdolling when I use it in TTD. You just call her Gray. Yeah, I used to, and then my family got incredibly picky over the tea that they drink, and they told me I needed to say the full name. What is happening? I used to drink coffee, and then I got a massive coffee addiction, and I had to stop. There was this London tea that I tried. It was so good. I can't. It was oh, I don't remember what it's called. It was like London Bridge or something. It was a black tea that had blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, and something else in it. I think it was so good. But yeah, I used to I worked at Starbucks for a couple of years. I can't remember. I can't see what my brand is that I do. Starts with an H. But I'm not technically loyal to a brand. If I find a better, it has to be in a lace bag. Either, well, not it has to be. Either it has to be in a lace bag, or it has to be free. That I use a strainer is my one rule. But I worked at Starbucks for like many years.
Suspended. All non-essential protocols
Jeez.
suspended. Phaeton is standing by for larval compound dispersal.
And I'd have like, I wish I was exaggerating in this. It was like somewhere around 13 shots of espresso, of blonde espresso a day. I should have had a heart attack. I should have. It didn't even help me. Just made the thoughts quieter. So I ended up having to like cut back on the coffee. So now I don't drink coffee anymore unless I'm at my parents' like once a month. And like, I'll drink like Kirkland coffee then. Like if I go to, like if I meet someone at a coffee shop, I will get like a Frappuccino or a cooler or something with no coffee in it. Like or a smoothie. If I'm meeting someone at a coffee shop, or also like if they have decent tea, I'll get tea. But most coffee shops around here don't have decent tea. So I just avoid the caffeine part of it. What's your status?
Reactor stable. Compound dispersal may commence.
It's like I used to have a Keurig. I ended up giving away my Keurig. Like I had one of those like single cup Keurigs. They were like for college kids. I had one of those, and like I'd have like a caramel macchiato flavored coffee that was from Target. I'd have that matching creamer go with it, and I'd have that like once a week or something. But then it became really annoying. I had to clean it more than I actually used it because it was collecting dust and whatnot. And it was just getting gross. So I ended up actually giving it to my parents, and they put it in their bunkhouse for guests to use because I just wasn't using it. And it gets used more in there than it did with me owning it. Let's disperse this instead.
Affirmative. Dispersing.
No, the tea is definitely where it is, funny enough. It's like espresso, like supposedly it does more. Oh shoot, my popcorn.
Message from Rizzo's distillation station.
What have you done? What in law's name have you done? You hijacked our atmosphere. Are you trying to kill us all? No, you're trying to kill my symbiotes. I'm not going to let you destroy everything I've built. I can still fix this. I can undo the damage you've done.
End of transmission.
Sick. Yeah, I was like, I used to, so my coffee, I can tell you exactly what my coffee in a day looked like when I had this caffeine issue. I would start my day off, I'd come in, I'd open, I'd pull a single blonde shot from both of our espresso machines. You have to run a shot first. So I'd pull a single blonde shot from both machines, so I'd get the cruddy first shot of the day twice. And then I would dump that over ice with white mocha, and then I would add either caramel to it, or I would add some sort of flavor, holiday flavor, like the gingerbread syrup or something. Or I'd experiment, one or the other. Dump that over ice, then I'd chug that. Then about an hour later, I would make myself a venti chai, dirty chai, with 2 shots of blonde espresso with white mocha in it, because always white mocha. Then about an hour later, I'd do it again. So now I'm up to 6 shots, and I've been at work for about 2 hours out of 8, and I would just keep repeating like that until I hit about 13, and then I would start just doing coffee-free things. Usually I didn't get to the coffee-free thing. Usually I just tap out and be like, holy crap, I can see colors. Wait, I can taste colors. Not see. Obviously you can see colors. Obviously I can see colors. This is a rainbow. But yeah, it's like my day would just keep repeating with that. Or I would, if we introduced a new drink, I would try all the new drinks with blonde shots. I only did blonde shots because they taste sweeter and they're a lot smoother. And also they have more caffeine. Which is pretty cool. Oh, frick me. Ragdoll motherfricker. Oh, you guys are creepy. What is happening? These guys are freaking. Look at that. That's horrifying. I'm gonna rob you. I don't ever want to. Okay, your face down. Can I pick you up? No? Oh.
The last of them.
Look at that. That's horrifying. Hi, Hannah. How's it going? Dude, the smiles. Like, look at that. That's terrifying. What the frig? Anywho. Come on, ladies. Hop 2. Going down. How's it going, Hannah? How was your day so far? Ooh, those will be fun. I remember hearing about the sage before. Man, this is a lot more murdery than I remember. Not well. Yes and no. I have a moderator. I've had a moderator. My moderator is never here, so I don't have an active moderator. I kind of just do it my own, to be honest. Why? Speaking of which, I need to open up my thing. That's fair. That's fair. I had one. So I've been streaming since 2019. I got my first mod in like 2020, and he was around. Oh geez, he was around until about 2022, and then just. Whoop. I agree to a degree. If I ever do mods again, it's because I'm paying them personally. It's like I would rather pay a person to be my mod than Mr. Ouch. Melee weapons that attack increase the damage dealt from a power attack. The frick is a mistake. Well, it's like I would. So one, being a moderator, I was a moderator for a streamer twice. I was a moderator for 3 streamers at one point while I was also streaming. Therefore, I had a mod who was also one of the mods for one of the other streamers. But he did it as a, you know, It was just a thing to do. Like, he was gonna be there anyways, might as well help. And like,
Are they growing parasites in those tanks?
yes, they are. Well, Josh, I will definitely consider it when I'm able to pay, because I don't want to force people to be in my stream. So honestly, I think you'd be great at it, actually. I don't want to force people to be in my stream if I can't, like, compensate them. Well, Smurf, Junior's mother fricker, what is happening? Go the frick away, ragdolls. But yeah, no, when I'm a full-time content creator, holy frick, I'm gonna have employee on employee on employee. Mother trucker die. Thank you. He blew up. I'm gonna have so many people working for me. I mean, I'm halfway there on YouTube. Well, I'm halfway there to being monetized. What the frick are you holding? The frick is that? Go away. I'm halfway to getting monetized on YouTube, which is really cool. But I think it'll happen someday. Oh, frick yeah. That'd actually be kind of sick. Jeez, I feel like I'm dying. Can you stop throwing your hobglob at me, mother fricker? No, that's valid. It's like, I like having mods, but right now it's a lot easier for me just to do it. Like, I usually have my phone open and ready, and if not, I can just go in a menu and flip the screen, if anything. Jeez, mother frickers. What the? Why does everyone have... I'm dying, aren't I? Who's dying to what? Jeez. Holy frick.
I just want to be your friend.
No, you don't, you bumblefits. Headshot. Ragdale. Jeez. Yes. This is the Murder on Ariandos DLC. We'll probably be starting the next one. The next DLC after this. I love Obsidian, but they make most of their games that you can't, all of their games I'm pretty sure, they make them so you can't play after you beat the main quest. So you have to like speed run through everything, which kind of sucks, but I mean, they write great stories, so I can't be too terribly mad over it. Holy frick, what's in here?
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
I sure am. Yes, so I don't know if you can like buy the DLCs outright on their own, because it has 2 DLCs as far as I'm aware. It might have 3, I don't really know. But yeah, no, the DLCs are actually really cool. They're super detailed, actually. I think this is our 3rd or 4th stream just doing this DLC. So it's about 12 hours of content just on this one alone. Holy crap, what is happening? Ragdoll. You're dead. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I think it came out in their Spacer's Choice whatever packet. You should be able to buy them on their own. I just don't know how, because I've always just, it's like I bought the disc and the DLCs came with the disc for my PS4, and then like I just happened to own the Spacer. I got the Spacer's Choice for PC. Like, but they're so cool. I don't remember how many hours the Oregon DLC gives, but we're gonna find out. Ow! Look, a snail. Owie, that hurted. Sorry, my popcorn has salt on it. Oh, frick. Okay, guys. Ragdoll. Do you guys mind? Oh my god, you're ugly! Oh, frick, I don't mean to judge, but holy frick, I'd be judging really hard. Oh, frick. Do you mind, mother fricker? Go away. Can't even see you. Like, compared to all the other games that came out in 2018, 2019, honestly, this game served a lot better than any of those. It's like, this is, for any game that came out after 2010, this is one of my favorite games. It's not my favorite game of all time, because my favorite game of all time came out in 2008. However, it's just, my expectations are kind of on the ground for games that are coming out, unfortunately. Like, I don't expect them to be great anymore. I expect them to tell a story. My favorite game came out in 2008. Yeah. Me time traveling. My favorite game of all time, you guys are going to judge me on this.
I don't know what we're gonna find in there, but
is Fallout 3.
So far, I'd say be ready for anything.
That's my favorite game of all time, which people never agree with me on this one, honestly, and I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. Oh, shoot. Like, Fallout 3 is a pretty solid game for its time.
Hungry. Be patient. I'll feed you soon enough. Just a guest. The one I told you about. The inspector.
Who are you talking to?
Welcome. We were just talking about you.
Wait, who? Me?
I don't see any other dim-witted inspectors around, so yes, you. I know what you've done. Hijacked Phaeton, contaminated the air we breathe with your poison. You think you've
it was
saved
a great game
this
to start,
colony?
like, Fallout,
All you've done
like,
is
start
robbed
gaming with.
Halcyon of its last chance at real happiness. And you've angered my queen.
Man, it's like Fallout 3 is my first Fallout game I ever played. Played Fallout 3. I saw Fallout New Vegas. I didn't play it until like recently, actually. Then I played Fallout 4. Got super disappointed by Fallout 4. Played Fallout 76. I like Fallout 76 a lot more than I like Fallout 4, which is very unfortunate. Like, Fallout 4 is a great game. I just feel like they could have like actually fleshed things out a little bit better, but I don't know. Josh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that Fallout 4 is your first Fallout game. I will say though, Fallout 3 and Oblivion are really close to each other. That is okay. That is true. That is true. You're right. You're just it's just unfortunate, in my opinion, that Obsidian's The Outer Worlds is better than Fallout 4. Not by much, but it's better. At least it has a finished story. Mostly. I don't think there's any like loose ends. Fallout 4 is just a lot of things just don't connect to each other. Hold up your hands. I know you're about to monologue. I don't care.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your finest pardon, my dude. Okay, second thought. Sorry. This is obviously a big moment for you. Please carry on.
No, it's too late. You've spoiled the moment. Here's what's going to happen.
I never knew Skyrim. Like, I think I found out about Skyrim 6 months after it came out, actually. Oh.
Don't be afraid. She can smell fear, and it makes her absolutely ravenous.
I'm not afraid.
Your Highness.
Ew, mother fricker.
Dinner is served.
You're gross. Eat that mother fricker.
No, not me.
She smells fear. Idiot. Dummy. Suck it. Bye, Ludovico. sucker, idiot. Now I'm gonna die too, though. Okay, needler. Do I have a needler in here? Can I use it? Do you needler? No. This. Inventory. Dude, this needler kind of sucks, huh? Oh, jeez. I think I went over to family members to like hang out, and they were playing it. They were doing the Elder Gleam quest for Whiterun to get the tree. Really cool quest. However, I hung out for the entire weekend. Actually, I learned about it in 2012, so I had no clue when that actually came out. That's kind of funny though. Wow, I didn't know Bethesda had jokes. That's hilarious. So, on 11/11/2031, when they finally release Test 6, it'll be the 20-year anniversary of Skyrim. Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh, frick. Access, activate.
This machinery cluster is now active. Please exercise caution.
What do you mean? I can't access it. Bethesda is a joke, actually. I have very little respect for Bethesda games.
This machinery cluster is now active. Please exercise caution.
I don't have hate for Bethesda. I mean, I just am disappointed in the games that they have been releasing. Like, it's kind of been kind of disappointing. Like, I love their older games, just after they started leaning into the glitch culture, it kind of got sad. Like, I don't even know if I'm excited about Test 6 anymore, to be honest. Like, I am because I grew up on the Elder Scrolls, but like, at the same time, it's like, I just want to see what they can do. Can I, like, no. Bye. I don't like what they turn their games into, is what I don't like. I'm just like disappointed. Like, yeah, I'm gonna play the heck out of the Oblivion remake. I'm gonna play the crap out of that. Doesn't mean I actually am still in love with Bethesda anymore. Like, I used to be proud to like play exclusively Bethesda games, and after the garbage that they started playing with people, I'm no longer proud. If they made games like they used to, I would be so down. So down. They just don't. What the frick? Nova Burst? That's sick. Okay. That was fast. I didn't think these things... Are these things acid-based? I suppose. Wait, what? 1 second. But yeah. I didn't play Doom 2016. The only Doom I ever played was from 2003 actually. They have solid like branches. Like they're a great company. They're just kind of ruining their brand with the funny glitchy things.
I guess happy customers really are repeat customers. Here, I had something I wanted to give you. This is a golden ticket. Good for 1 free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of showing you that I appreciate you just for being alive.
They're ruining their brand. I love their older games. Like, I'm glad that they didn't double down and be like, no, Fallout 76 is a good game. I'm glad they owned that they effed up Fallout 76 and they've been fixing it. I'm so glad about that. But they're ruining their brand. I love their old stuff. I love the games that they have, but I don't know if I want to spend money on games that they're not going to give their whole heart to. Especially on game series that they've been making for years. It hurts me to see them make something that I grew up loving just for them to break it. Like, do they need to make the stories like better? No, at least make a story. Make a complete story. Like Fallout 4's main quest disappointed me. If you don't side with the Brotherhood or the Institute, it's a super empty story. It's so blank and it's so disappointing, but I don't know. I play games for the story and not just the open world. And that might be my error. I don't know. But anyways, you could have helped me.
That's a reasonable point, friend.
But yeah.
It turns out
anyways, that's the hill I'm dying on for them.
I do regret the untimely demise of our broodmother, but my passenger is flooding my brain with all sorts of happy feelings, so I don't mind all that much.
I do love Obsidian's ability to tell a story. I just love the stories they know how to tell. Do I wish your games were play past finish? Yes. But at the same time, is like... not that are out. I've been having a really hard time finding indie games that have like semi-recently come out in the last like 5 years. I've been looking, it's really hard to find one that's not just mediocre. But not mediocre. A lot of indie games I've come across are a lot of multiplayer. They're good, they're great. It's just I come across a lot of multiplayer ones and clearly I'm a solo player. So like it doesn't really work. Yeah. Passenger.
Oh, that's what I call the slug I've bonded with. It's gonna be a part of me until I pass through the gates of oblivion and my atoms scatter into the void.
But it's like, if I come across any, I'll definitely be sharing it in Discord at least, but it's like, I have a lot of games that are in my, like, wish list that haven't come out yet that I really want to try. I'm just really excited for Avowed to be coming out in 2 weeks. The gaming industry is super losing its momentum. It's so sad. I'm hoping that Avowed is really good. That's the next Obsidian game that's coming out. It comes out on February 18th. And I've been watching it like a hawk. Your ads are starting to annoy me.
Sounds like what you need is a passenger of your own.
But I don't know. I'm gonna keep just stalking around Steam and see if I can find any fun games to try out. Because I don't know. I think I get like really random like links sent to me of like indie games that are to be coming out eventually, but not a lot of them are my speed. Like a lot of them are just like arcade shooters. like asteroid blasters and whatnot, which is really kind of sad. Everything seems to check out on this tank. I'm not exactly sure if the liquid it's leaking is supposed to be glowing or not. I'll have to send this up to corporate to see if we are working a bioluminescent spectrum flavor or something. But I don't know. I just want to find a company that actually does their community well, you know. That's all I'm really looking for. It might be a moment before I find that, though. I will say.
Make him regret it.
I'll have to check out Lawrence. I haven't seen much. I haven't looked much into it, honestly.
Your best shot, asshole.
But I don't know. It's like I love the dedication that indies give. I love it dearly. It's just the gaming community is really. I've been getting a lot more into the classics lately because I missed out on a ton. But at the same time, it's like, why can't the new games be as good? It's like I had hopes for Starfield. However, I wanted to see how the game played before I got it, and then I saw how it didn't play and I ignored it. But Starfield obviously isn't indie, it's Bethesda. It's like I got kind of disheartened and I started looking at older games instead of newer games because I was like, 2008 was a great year for games. It really was. So like, maybe I should check out more 2008 games. Who knows? Yeah, I try to be. It's not as fun to be. It's not fun to be pessimistic. I just have hopes, you know. I got hopes and dreams that things will get better. Cause like, at some point, someone has to come up with a unique idea. Or at least, for the love of everything that is holy, do something right.
Oh, so
it's
they
really
were
sad.
Twins, were they? I know how that goes. I'm a twin myself, you know.
What?
We'll be awfully busy with the administrator gone. Lots to do.
He just dropped that he's a twin and cut my conversation.
I must have dreamed up 100 different ways to kill Ludovico. I'll be honest, eaten alive by the queen of the brain slugs wasn't on that list.
You sound disappointed.
Is that so strange? I imagine this moment would be a little more cathartic. But Belinda's still gone, and I don't feel all that different.
You know what you need? A nice cold bottle of Spectrum Brown.
Hilarious, Captain. You must be very popular with your crew.
I am.
I can't go back to
I'm the
way
cat's
things
meow.
were. I can't return to my old life because it was never my life to begin with. It was shared. Never mind, you don't need to listen to this. Thank you again for your help, Captain. I never would have made it this far without you.
Goodbye, Ruth Bellamy. Okay, now we gotta figure out how the frick to approach Ada. Oh. Into elevator. Funny. No, I was like, I have a wish list of like 31 games, and I'm really scared to like check them out. A lot of them are for YouTube. A lot of them are going to be games for YouTube. But at the same time, like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, do I really want to play these games? So I have a feeling they're going to be really bad. If I start them, I have to finish. Hi, Ada. I brought your boyfriend back.
Welcome back, Captain. Or shall I call you Inspector? What can I do for you?
Gloomwood? What is a Gloomwood? I'm not Inspector anymore. I finished the job on Eriss.
During your absence, I passed the time by simulating a number of hypothetical conclusions to this case. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited, and my appraisal of the individuals involved is not flattering. Therefore, my conclusions are inaccurate.
That actually looks kind of cool. Looks a little retro style, but that looks really cool. I like that. Aw, Ada, it sounds like you missed me.
I have been awaiting closure for the details of your investigation. However, I have also been keenly aware of your absence. I have a growing library of information about you. Attitude, behavioral tendencies, dietary habits, sleep patterns. Cataloging human behavior is essential to maintaining my simulation protocols. Will you satisfy my curiosity subroutines and tell me who killed Halcyon Helen?
The real killer was Administrator Ludovico.
Administrator Ludovico killed Halcyon Helen? I have been programmed to simulate contempt and mild surprise. Mr. Ludovico had the audacity to hire you to solve a murder he committed? I am contemptuous and mildly surprised. This information is valuable to me. I will update my behavior simulation protocol accordingly. Thank you, Captain.
Of course. I'm certain I'm writing names down now. Now, dude, John, it's fair, you know. Be cynical. Keeps you protected.
You do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
The downside of being optimistic is that you're hoping for the best, and hoping for the best also causes you to be disappointed more often, especially in the gaming community. Did I get anything out of that? We had that for getting fired. What's this? Oh, my purple berry puzzle completion thing. Sick. Okay, let's dump you in here. Oh no, it looks like you have misplaced your thingy-mabobby. Yeah, it's fine. Put that in there. All in, goes in here. We got a rake. That's kind of funny. Utter buddy. Okay, how did I not know about that? Iron, the flintlock can go away, actually. That can go away too. What else do I have? That can go, this can go, because I got funny hats. That can go in here. I stole that too. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's put this in here too. I'm a little bit of hoardy. I played the 2003 Doom. However, I played 2003 Doom in 2007. It's the only Doom game I played. I grew up like a Nintendo gamer, so like I played everything. If it was on GameCube Mario wise, I played it kind of thing, like Zoo Tycoon. I was a gamer from childhood. It was a requirement in my family. So like I kind of grew up on a lot of everything, which was really cool. But also the downside is if someone played it in the house, you didn't play it kind of situation. So there's a lot of classics I missed out on. Ugh, frick that. Let's go over to Gorgon. But yeah. Zoo Tycoon was sick, dude. Freaking love it. I play Planet Zoo now, but... Oh! Actually, give me a second. I forgot something. I'm really bad about turning on my... subtitles. Freaking Super Mario Sunshine. Fork, yeah. I freaking love Super Mario Sunshine. Like cleaning up those like oil spills, the like slick whatevers, was my favorite thing in the entire world. And then also trying to like figure out a jetpack to the top of the tower to get the sunshine. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I want to take these two because I think they would be the funniest together. Dude, I freaking love Super Mario Sunshine. I wanted to get it on my Switch.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor.
It was like someday I'm gonna make my way over to a vintage game console store.
Don't worry, little
and I'm gonna get my GameCube and all my Mario games again. Cause screw them. I need that stuff. I missed it.
Felix, what if it's hurt?
Bro, thank you so much. Thank you, my dude. Welcome to the club. Our guy broke. Drinks the butler?
Be concerned.
Be concerned. Dude, I was gonna just go like activate that. Bro, the butler died. It wasn't the butler. Never mind, he's not dead. We're fine. It was the butler. I don't know what we're doing here. This is the other DLC. Oops. I was playing Fallout 4 earlier today. I just tried to turn on my flashlight. So sorry. I will say, I do want to play Paper Mario. I do want to touch that again. Paper Mario, I want to get Luigi's Mansion 2. I never actually played the original one. I should really do that. But I want to get my GameCube and I want to buy all my GameCube games again. I kind of thought about doing it for my Xbox 360, however, TTYD. Oh, the 1,000-Year Door. I think that was the one I played. Well, actually most likely was the one I played, actually. It's been so long. But yeah, no, it's like I want to get all my Mario games back that's on the GameCube and play the crap out of them. And then get like Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life also. Like get all like the like I want to get every like I had it. I played about that much of it. I played about like an hour of it. And then an older sibling decided they wanted to play it more, and then I lost custody of the game. So I never got to finish it. Whoops. Daily routine. Sweep the Tranquility Gardens for Mrs. Olivia. Oil the fish for Mr. Harvey. Repeat. When they hired me on as the groundskeeper, I assumed there would be grounds to keep. I'm not even allowed inside the manor. Everyone told me the Ambrose family keeps to themselves, but they're a bunch of hermits. Save for the little one. I guess I ought to find a hobby. Mr. Harvey dropped his keycard in the pond. I'll hold on to it in case he ever comes looking. But I won't go near the house. Wouldn't want to get between Ms. Olivia and her research. Man. I was looking at, there's this like vintage site that I can order on. Okay, so fun fact. I don't have, like I have a GameStop. I have a GameStop that's 40 minutes away from me. That's the closest video game store I have to me. I want to go there, see like what, because some GameStops, they have Xbox 360 games still. Some GameStops have DS games still. Some just don't, and they only carry Xbox One and PS4 and PS5. Tranquility Gardens. This is an interesting garden. And Switch games. However, I mean, I wouldn't complain about getting some Switch games, to be honest. But I want to check my local GameStop out to see if there is more, if they have some of the vintage games. If not, I'd have to probably order them online, and I don't want to have to do that because that makes it really questionable of the quality of the game. But
wow, Ambrose Manor.
Oops.
Hey, you think it's haunted? Yeah, boss?
I'm cheating. Jeez. Did your cat win? That's the important question. I had my phone closed for a second. I want to talk to you about this business on Gorgon.
So we just sat around a table talking about a severed arm. Of all the weird things that happened on this ship,
I forgot about this.
That ranks somewhere in the middle.
That's right. The parcel people. They don't deliver packages. They only deliver parcels. I don't know what the difference is. Lucky Montoya, he shipped his hand because he was dying with a message box. And the message box gave us a loose description about this. And that's right. It was just us being summoned to come here to do this job. That's right. Also, that was me cheating. Salt tuna pond. That's valid, dude. I would check it out, but mostly because it's usually my cats who are fighting each other. Dude, so I have a Chewy box. Downside of living in the middle of nowhere. I can't just like bebop over to a store real quick. It's gonna be a 2-hour round trip just for me to go to a store. Typically, roughly. So I usually get things shipped to me whenever I can. Don't get me wrong, I love living in the middle of nowhere. I do love it. I have a lot of privacy and I adore it very much. But it's like it's an adventure whenever I have to go out. So it's like usually is like if I'm going to town, it's gonna be an entire thing. Like I choose a Saturday, I hit like 12 different stores. It's a big deal whenever I go to town. So I don't do it very often. And I don't want to have to go to town weekly for my cats. So I get all their stuff shipped to me through Chewy. I want to be sponsored by Chewy someday. They're freaking cool. I love them. They kind of oopsied with me though. They
looks kind of sad.
I've never had this issue before. They didn't charge me, but they sent me double the amount of litter than I ordered.
Oh, Captain, something here don't feel right.
It's okay, Parvati. It's okay. But so like I got because I use Pretty Litter. Fun fact: food service mechanical. I got like 4 bags of Pretty Litter in the mail. I ordered 2. 4 bags for $50. That was pretty sick. I feel kind of bad, and now I'm not gonna order cat litter next month because I only go through a bag a month at best, and I get 2 bags because they come in a set of 2. But no, I was like, I was gonna do some research and like build an entire list of like vintage of like consoles I want. I didn't even do this. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do a spreadsheet. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so much fun. Okay, so I'm a little bit of a loser. I love doing spreadsheets. Like as like data collection sheets basically. Like I want to do like make different spreads for like each console I want to get and like do a collection of games I want to get. What's this? Dearest mother and father, I've paced the halls of this gilded cage long enough. Since you won't permit me to help the family business, I'm leaving to start a business of my own. Am I too young for such ambitions? Perhaps. But that is the risk you take when you fashion a daughter in your image. Byzantium will welcome me with open arms. Won't that be a new sensation? If I ever return, it'll be to claim my rightful spot as at the head of this family, Minnie. Dude. Oh my gosh, wait, I had a story with Chewy actually. So I have a stupid Chewy box that is in my room. I keep 1 box because cats love boxes. I keep 1 Chewy box. What the fork? That's hilarious. I keep 1 box in my apartment because cats and boxes. Well, now I have 2. But last night, I had it like sitting up and the cats kept attacking the box and yowling at the box. That's been there for an entire month, by the way. I woke up so panicked that someone broke into my apartment and it was literally the cats trying to fight a box. A box that's bigger than them. A box that could fit both of them safely without touching. And they decided that they wanted to fight it. Oh. Is that you, Lucky?
Apparently not.
Oh.
Join me for a drink, Miss whoever you are.
Hi.
So who the devil are you?
Gosh, why do the characters look so pretty in this game? Eriss Maeve, captain of the Unreliable.
You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright. My burden.
Oh, you guys can't see my cursor. The purple.
I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass. To Gorgon.
Solemn toast to Gorgon.
To Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star. I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie.
Nice to meet you too. Wow.
Now, what brings you to my house, gorgeous?
Ditto, Felix.
I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company.
Just seeing the sights, roaming the colony. You know how it is.
Are you an honest-to-law vagabond? We don't see a lot of your type around here. We don't see a lot of anyone, in fact. No neighbors means no visitors. I'd give you the grand tour, but as you can see, the place is in shambles.
Yeah, what happened? I take it you moved in recently?
In a manner of speaking. This is my family estate, but I've been living abroad, waiting for the previous tenant to expire. You're very inquisitive. Not that I mind. Out with it, then. You came here for a reason, and I'm dying to hear it.
Well, someone mailed me 5 digits and a palm, a body not included, and some forearm.
How exciting! You make it sound like something out of a crime drama. She gave him her hand in murder. Or arm, in this case.
This arm came with a portable phonograph that mentioned you by name.
Really? Huh. Now this severed limb, did it have dark hair? Rugged knuckles? Chewed fingernails? A gunslinger's calluses?
Yeah, I kinda want to say this so badly. It was like this one, but less attached.
Yes, I can well imagine. I can only think of one man daring enough to jettison his extremities on my behalf. Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man, very brooding and theatrical, always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles.
I could do that. The staring into space part, I mean. I'm still working on the bullet twirling thing.
Felix has a crush.
Something happened to him. Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now?
No, he's a former person. He got frightfully lost an arm?
Among other parts, I assume. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback.
His recording mentioned a high-stakes job.
Funny that you should bring that up. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
I could get used to people offering us a job at first glance. Usually they just squint at us all suspicious-like. Or reach for a pistol.
True, Felix.
You offer work to everyone who breaks into your home? Must be some kind of Byzantine tradition I ain't know about.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
Hi, Tamed. I'm good. Stream is great. I hope you are having a wonderful day as well. How you doing? If I see anyone like that, I'll be sure to let you know.
You're not grasping this, are you? You're the one I'm after. Allow me to lay out the facts, and you can decide for yourself if you want to be my chief investigator. My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck.
Go on.
One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day.
It must have been real hard on you, losing your mother all of a sudden like that. I'm sorry to hear it, ma'am.
Thank you. Ambrose ladies are supposed to be resilient to the unexpected, but this was especially hard on me. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying.
I mean, at least it was an alright day. I mean, lazy days aren't necessarily the worst. They're great days to recharge on. I had a very lazy day myself, to be honest. I mean, I did a lot of YouTube stuff today, but wasn't necessarily like complete recording session. I think I recorded a video and then bailed. But like lazy days are kind of nice when you need it. Why would they lie?
Why indeed? To cover up their crimes? To discredit someone who knew too much? I'm hoping you can find out for me. Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it.
So, what did you send Lucky to find?
The truth. Mother is gone, Gorgon is silent, and I deserve answers.
Answers to what end?
That will depend on what we learn. The scope of this cover-up is enormous. Whatever Spacer's Choice is hiding could bring ruin down on their heads. Or it could just be another dead end. We won't know till
What up,
look,
mister?
Will we?
Tell me about your mother.
I admired Mother, but we weren't close. She disapproved of everything about me, really. I couldn't measure up to her example. She didn't make time for us. I remember thinking that she never wanted a child, and never forgave me for being one, naive and irresponsible as I was.
I'm glad the kitty's okay. It's really annoying when neighbors' cats pick fights. Like, I'm thankful my area does not have stray, I shouldn't say stray, outdoor cats. It's like that. Like, if my cat got hurt, I would frickin' lose my mind. Yikes. What did you want? A fully grown lab assistant?
I don't know what would have made Mother happy. After a while, I stopped trying to find out.
Did you two ever get along?
We got close once. When I was a child, I enjoyed looking over Mother's shoulder, playing backseat chemist while she peered into a microscope. One day, she told me to leave before I broke something. Then, I got mad and broke something. Typical night in the Ambrose house.
Oh, that hurts my heart to hear, ma'am. My dad was real dedicated to his work, too, but he always let me help. Made me feel, I don't know, special. Like I had something to offer. I wish you could have had that with your mother.
Mother and Gorgon were made for each other. I had the misfortune to be stuck in the middle.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. And Spacer's Choice won't say. They don't discuss anything that tarnishes their brand. Gorgon has a dark history. The project fell apart. Personnel were shuffled across the system. With Mother gone, now I'm all that's left.
It really is. It's making me think about the last time I played this game. I had an eyebrow slit. It's making me really think about that. And how that kind of stuff is a very interesting style. So where's your father in all of this?
Father lost more than his job on Gorgon. I'll say no more than that.
Get arrested?
The asteroid may look like a glittering jewel, but I assure you the resemblance ends there. Gorgon is poisonous to the core. One might even say cursed. I need your help, Captain. Project Gorgon killed Mother and disgraced the Ambrose name, and no one has been held accountable. Spacer's Choice buried
you got prominent eyebrows. I think they can look really good. Just that's a little like the whee woo woo. Is a little bit much. I have blonde eyebrows, so it doesn't really work on me. I have to fill them in all the time. But I was like, I don't think I would do it again. I think about it every once in a while how fun it was, but I don't think I would do it again, to be honest. We're practically strangers. Why put your trust in me?
You followed an uncertain lead all the way to my doorstep.
I had to. Someone sent me their hand.
Resourceful and perceptive. All the marks of a good private eye. Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility.
I'm not gonna lie though, moving from where I am now into a residential area, that actually does that kind of thing does make me super nervous about like neighbors and their pets. Granted, my cats go outside during the day, but still at the same time, I'm so nervous for people who have dogs and whatnot. Because Cheshire is super friendly, as you guys probably can tell by all the stupid pictures it's on. He loves people. He loves meeting people. He likes meeting animals. He's best friends with chipmunks and squirrels. He loves hanging out with dogs. His best friends were huskies when I lived in my house. This is like, he will try to make friends with an animal and he will get mauled, and I am terrified about that actually. I do have to teach him when I move into my house next. In like a few years, I will have to teach him like not to do that, like not to leave my property. If he feels nervous that he has to like come find me, because like I am super scared for him getting injured. He's really good. He's being really chill and relaxing today. He's being easy on his leg, thankfully, but he'll probably make an appearance. I did put his chair back, so he might end up here up on this stripe thing. Where's my hand? Up on this like little stripe thingy majiggy. He might end up sitting up here at some point, but I don't know. He's been really easy and relaxed today, which is really nice. Dude, I looked like a hoodlum with a freaking eyebrow slit too, though. Granted, I was like in the heart of my like emo days, so it was like it was an experience. Like I went from white hair, blue hair to purple hair to green hair, back to white hair, all with this freaking eyebrow slit that I had. And it also didn't help that I looked like I was in like my 30s with it, because blonde hair ages you. But yeah, the eyebrow slits are an interesting choice. Okay, danger and corporate intrigue. That sounds like my kind of job.
I admire your enthusiasm. This manor has echoed with my own we. And I can feel you breathing new life into the walls. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks.
I got your dirt. I got your dirt. I guess it's inside it. I mean, yes, jar dirt. I will be careful.
There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
The Sprat Shack? Hope they don't serve real sprats. There's a sprat worse place in the Groundbreaker. Tried it once, and I was sick for a week.
They probably do.
Oh, you think maybe they got a little mascot? Like a sprat in a tiny hat?
Just
I like
so
these
we
people.
Understand each other? Money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want.
Frick.
Between your payment,
I gotta finish this conversation though, else we can't do anything.
You'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound?
Music to my ears. I'll enact this once we get out of this window because I can't leave this.
Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels.
Thank you. Bite nav key. Yep, it's real.
How can you tell? On second thought, don't answer that. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one.
Sick.
Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
Mysterious Eriss, unexpected gainful employment. It's like something out of
I'm a mysterious Eriss.
serial.
That's true.
Hey boss, what's our policy on getting to know our clients a little better? You think she'd appreciate some company?
After you won't know unless you try.
All right, I can do this. Here goes. Miss Ambrose? Must get awful lonesome up here all by yourself. What do you do for fun? Because if you're interested, I've got the full set of Terror on Monarch.
The last thing I need in my life is more corporate propaganda masquerading as entertainment.
Minnie, he's trying to flirt with you.
He is? Oh dear. It's been a while and I'm out of practice. You seem very nice and very pretty. And I'm sure there's a wealthy heiress out there who'd be extremely lucky to run away with you.
Hey. I figured it was worth a shot at least.
That took a lot of guts, Felix.
Hey, thanks. I probably should have written down what I was going to say on my hand. That usually works.
Dude, that only gets you a job once. Doesn't get you a date. Okay, we got. So for the next 10 minutes, no game dialogue. Dude, that was so awkward. Okay, so 7:08 for me is when we can start doing interaction. Dude, it was so freaking awkward. Rich heiress, mystery heiress, you know. Gosh, this place is so cute. I love this. I wish there was more to explore in here, but there, unfortunately, that's all that there is here. So now we gotta go to a new place. But I want to explore the grounds a little bit more, see if there's something that we missed. Since we got time now. Game devs have 0 Riz. However, they also wrote their characters to not have Riz too. Which I think is hilarious. Like, if that actually worked, then I would question it, but the fact it didn't work, I'm like, hey, I guess they know. Gotta love a self-aware person. Or self-aware team. They certainly were. Unfortunately, they were. Fun time barrel. Sick. Man. I would be so sad. Like, being like, hey, he's like, I got all the episodes of this show. You want to sit down and watch it with me? I think it'd be a blast. Friggin', why does it keep opening these for me? Friggin' Felix sitting here being like, hey, how about some Terror on Monarch and chill, darling? Like, bro, that ain't gonna work. Wouldn't work for me. It ain't gonna work on an Eriss. Sorry. Double whammy. But yeah. I don't know, it's cute that he tried. At least now we see what his type is. Now I'm just very concerned for Ellie, because she kind of looks like Ellie. What's over here? Ooh, there's lots of stuff over here. Lots of pretty things. Okay. I will say though, these two were kind of the best to bring with on this. They're not coming on the planet though, because we need some oh, poor buddy. You okay, buddy? Can I pick him up, please? Like, this is cruel. That's so cruel. I want to be able to pick him up. Come on, guys. Come on. Can't tell you to get on here. Bye. That's kind of a sad way to... It does. I mean, I've had my fair share of movies.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious.
I've had my fair share of movies as a first date, but it's like entire like series. That's a really long first date.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't mix.
Okay, I need a little summary of your stage character and a gender, and I'll start spitfiring some names. Ow. The salt is hurting. Okay, let's go here. Gorgon Landing. Now we get to go wander around with our two tough ladies. Cause why not? It'll be a dream.
Well, here we... Hey, is that a saloon? I feel better already.
No comments, Ellie? Nothing? Okay. Gonna search these. Oh, you're cute! It's a little white sprat! Why are they white here? They're so cute! They got little axolotl collars! They're white with pink ears! That's adorables!
Whatever happened here, we're not gonna be next. Be ready.
I'm not ready. That's kind of cute though. No, my first day ever, I went to the movies to see, I saw a Marvel movie in theaters.
No one lasts long on Gorgon unprepared.
What time is it? Nope, can't do it. I went to go see a Marvel movie in theaters, and he proceeded to mansplain the entirety of the character's history to me during the movie. And whenever I'd make a joke about the character, he would shut me down and tell me that that's not funny. And yeah, I thought I was hilarious. Yeah, it was like after that first date, he started telling a bunch of people that we were dating, and it took me 2 months to get him to stop. Just so sad. Same. Like, I'm not gonna talk through the movie. I'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, it's like, hey, so today I just remembered that I saw this thing today and I really wanted to tell you about it right now while we're watching this movie. Like, I don't do that crap. Like, I see something stupid on the screen, I make a joke about the stupid thing on the screen. It makes the movie 10 times better.
Come here. Let's have a chat.
No, I'm not ready. I need 3 minutes. But yeah, no, so he like mansplained to me the entire character's like comic book history and everything, and basically actually it spoiled the entire movie for me. Told me about what would happen to the character in the future and who would replace said character. And I was like, mother fricker. During the movie we were watching, which was the introductory movie to the character, by the way, it was like, mother trucker. I got killed 3 minutes, so we gotta go leave. Oh, hi Ellie. I gotta cheat a little bit.
Mind?
Never mind. Okay, bye. It was a rough first date. Serialized law, what? We started this DLC, but I am banned from talking to people, so I'm screwing around on this map that I've never been to. That's about it. No, it really does not. Automata hates British slang for some reason. But yeah. We're also talking about cringy dates. Is a fun one. So far, we have a common theme of watching movies and or seeing shows for a first date. Male joint group in hierarchy, join a mages guild. Got. Oh. So high rock, so high elf, male, needs some sort of magic-y name. I feel something that starts with like an A, maybe. Oh, Breton? Oh, okay. So I was gonna say like something like Almir or something. No, you're good. No, I just read college. I read High Rock and then I read college. I was like, oh, High Elf. Okay, cool. So I was gonna say something like Almir, or ooh. No. I really like Almir though. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, most of my dates were just hangouts, to be honest. Granted, the mansplaining a Marvel character really did kill it for me. Not gonna lie. Dude, that's actually kind of funny though. Like just the pure silence, like was it awkward silence or was it just silence? Like those could be two very different vibes. Okay, awkward silence. Got it. I can easily say I was able to drive myself and pay for myself at my date, which is cool, I guess.
So stupid. Georgie, you asshole. What are you doing?
But yeah.
Hey, you got those drinks? Don't tell me it's glacial age again.
No, but my family had a rule that if we couldn't drive ourselves to our own dates, we can't date. Because my mom did not want to partake
Only 10,000
in that.
more to go.
No shit.
Funny enough.
1 year trapped in this goddamn closet.
1 year getting chewed out by Olivia Ambrose for doing our jobs.
1 year drinking stolen beer.
And 1 year as partners. In crime. Partners in crime.
Oh, somebody has a crush.
Your face is all red. Let me get you some water. Hold on.
Partners, Georgie? Are you out of your mind? Get it together!
That was like an entire relationship for me with one of my exes. Was literally that. Actually, like Call of Duty Black Ops 1, and we would just hang out in my basement playing video games, doing zombies, screwing around, trying to prove who's the worst gamer and all that crap. Is like freaking that. Those are the best times. They're the greatest times. Honestly. It's like that just brings back like a lot of great memories. However, I will say if a guy mansplains something to me, it's immediately no-go for me. I immediately get angry. So like not a lot of people have gotten very far, considering I'm still mad about the mansplaining for the Marvel character thing. He ruined that entire character for me, so I couldn't watch any of the movies that came out because he was freaking right about the direction Marvel was going. So I'd already had the movie spoiled, and I already knew how it ended. I was like, freaking great. I was like, fabulous. Hi, buddy, you called me over?
All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now.
Keeps looking into his eyes.
Good. Look up. Now look down.
Keep looking, you have pretty eyes.
Thank you. Got him from my mother. You're doing swell.
No,
Now,
none of it's worth it.
Name and occupation.
Yeah, Josh, me too. No shame in it though. I kind of find comfort in the idea that I'm gonna die alone. I'll leave everything to my nieces and nephews, and I'll be very proud. Eriss Maeve, Captain of the Unreliable.
Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs.
Sorry, what did you mean when you said people had changed?
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better.
Me? No. I'm not I'm not afraid of death. So, it's just a stage, you know, it happens. Depends, well, being afraid of death also depends on your faith system and what you believe will happen after dying. But like, I am super comfortable in the fact that I will die alone. My nieces and nephews will get rights to everything I own because I'm not planning on having any children anyways, so it doesn't make a difference there. And all that fun jazz, but it's like, I don't know, I just want to live a life that I'm proud of. And at the end of it, I don't want to have any regrets. That's my entire goal. Everybody's gonna die, it's gonna happen eventually. Let's not try to make it anytime soon, okay? That's the entire thing. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, a peaceful death would be the best, not a painful, not one where you're suffering. Anyways, what happens when people change?
First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves.
Sorry.
On account of how they soiled themselves. After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing
I bet there's
human
someone
skin.
just...
Seen it happen myself.
They're probably not a very social human being. There's a lot of people in my area I wouldn't date. I can tell you that right now. Where am I exactly?
This is the Sprat Shack.
Like, I'm painfully
the most remote
picky.
watering hole in the system.
And I'm kind of proud of it, actually.
Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way.
I have to wipe my feet?
That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong.
I don't want to wipe my feet. It sounds tedious. Let me ask you something.
Just don't ask me to dance.
Can I see you dance? What do you do around here?
Bouncer, bodyguard, law enforcer. I make sure the Sprat Shack gets only the highest caliber of clientele.
And I thought this place was gonna be fun.
Well, I hope you look the other way just this once.
We get a lot of brand-loyal corporate types.
Oh, frick, my
and
popcorn.
a lot of cutthroat freelancer types.
I was about to say, what
Both sides
eyebrows?
have their share of dirty scoundrels.
Frick, that's
And
funny.
I hate dirt.
Yeah, he got his nose a little bit too. Bro, what happened? You had so many eyebrow slits, you got less eyebrows than slit. What kind of people come here?
This is a sublight bar.
Oh,
so
sick.
most of our regulars come to plunder the old labs. The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow. A lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again.
It's like, if I die, I want to be peaceful. I don't want to die fighting. I probably will. Not fighting a person, but like, I probably will die fighting, given my odds in life. But it's like, I want to be peaceful and I want to not have regrets. I don't have any right now. However, I got a lot of years left. At least 35 more. What do you know about Gorgon?
Something bad happened here. Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects.
Oh?
Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10-1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse. This place is under
If you don't F with bears, bears don't F with you.
That's all I know.
Fun fact.
If you want the history of the Sprat Shack, talk to Lex behind the bar.
Cool.
If you're heading downstairs, order something sweet.
Wave nicely before you do anything to them. No, my little village has a massive, like, black bear problem. They're really cute.
Smell that? Cheap whiskey.
Really
and
cute, really
stale
nice. Wave at them first. If they don't wave back, stay away.
Been an age
If
since
they
I
have
had a good
babies,
Tripicale.
stay away.
Hope they've got it on tap.
Yep, that's the point. Just keep your distance. They won't do anything if you keep your distance. Oh, what the fuzz behind me? Being all chill and cool. It's okay. It was totally worth it. Oh. Nah, frick, that's funny. Okay, what's this place?
You're a humbug, Trixie.
Freddy.
And worse, a thief.
I can't steal what's lawfully mine, you tangle-footed dimwit.
Rig it up, you two. I've heard more than enough of your shit for one day.
Hi.
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
Oh. I'm probably gonna die from organ failure. Let him talk.
I risked my life sneaking around Marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Or heart disease.
Now you've done it. Eat fist.
All right, that's enough. This is a family establishment. You want to make a mess? You make it outside.
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune.
Technically, that's business, not personal.
That's what I've been trying to tell him, but he won't listen.
It's the same fight every day. 5 years.
I'm probably gonna die from kidney failure, to be honest.
How to properly tag
But
salvage. Now you two listen. This is my place. Well,
That's
you're
judging on
in
my
the
blood
Sprat
test.
Shack, you'll sit quietly, or
Someday.
I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that understood?
Aye,
Here, here.
Lex.
Boys are for drinking. The poor decisions that result are better left outside.
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later on our own terms.
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats.
I could intervene if you'd like.
You'd do that for me?
At some point in the next couple of months, though, I do have to get back to the doctors to do another blood test. So, fun fact, guys. Once a year, I have to go in to do a blood test to check, do an ANA panel. Really fun. Very fun stuff. Only for me to always get told that I'm negative and gotta keep trucking on until I get worse. But yeah. No, so it's like until while that says negative, I can technically live my life normally. However, being ANA negative and also having all the other symptoms means you can't either. But it's really cool. And I get to deal with, I have to go in the spring, I think. But anyways, sure, it's kind of what I do for everybody.
I appreciate it all the same. You'll be paid for your time and expertise, of course.
Yeah. They also
Freddy,
check my kidneys.
Trixie, go on and make your case to the
at
generous
risk.
stranger.
I'll
With all the
start,
symptoms I share.
seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation.
State your names for the tavern.
Oh, very formal. Ferdy the Scab, freelancer for sublight salvage and shipping, same as my father before me.
Junkyard Trixie, also a salvage freelancer, though I've been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right? I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
Ouch. My lip hurts. Too much salt. Okay, popcorn's done. That hurt. Oh, frick, that hurts. Yeah, well, it's like I said, not long after I get the positive, I'm gonna have some other very blaring symptoms on my face. So I'm not excited about that part. I'm only missing 2 symptoms: the positive and a rash on my face. Those are the only 2 symptoms that I'm missing for what I'm gonna get diagnosed with, unfortunately. But like, it'd be really nice to actually have the full diagnosis instead of the "you will someday." But yeah, it's really hard to stop eating popcorn. It's really hard, especially when you get when you have like a sore and like it feels like what a snail feels when you salt them. Yeah, well, like last time I had to get an EKG. If you guys don't know an EKG, it's a fun, you get the patches that's on your chest and on your ribs and then a few on your back. And they just check your heart rate to see for regularity. You get EKG. I had to do a full blood panel, so they took 6 vials of blood last time, and then I got x-rays, which is really cool. And my family told me I was not gonna get x-rays, and then I got x-rays to make sure there was no like fluid building up anywhere or anything was misplaced, because one of the 3 autoimmune things I can have can cause bones to grow in very bizarre ways, which is really cool. I'm being sarcastic. Not cool. Okay. How did you mark the claim?
I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
Lex, is that legal?
I don't know about legal, but it's legit by sublight standards. Assuming anyone was around to hear it, which we can't know for sure.
Someone must have heard
it's
me.
Really cool.
They just ain't brave enough to step forward and admit it.
Dude, freaking I had a doctor do a rhythm check where you do like the all the way down, like down your sternum basically, to like check for whatever. Holy frick, every single time. Any doctor who does it will get the ugliest, nastiest cough out of me. Every single time. The what? Oh, frick. Okay. Ignore the Markiplier in the background. Let's launch this that way. So, I'm gonna do it on myself because there's no one else I can do it on. But so there is so doctors, they'll check for regularity. Like, so these are my ribs. They'll check for regularity by jabbing into your ribs in certain ways. The doctors will go even along with my rib, like how my ribs move, like between the grooves. I'll get doctors. Thank you. It's like bleach stained. You guys can't see it very well though. It's sick. The shirt used to be black, but I kind of ruined it. So like they would jab. There's some of the bleach. Now you can see it. But they'd like do jab tests along your ribs to check for that 1, your ribs are solid, 2, not broken, 3, for rhythm pattern, which also affects your breathing. I get the fun. I don't get the jabs in my side of my ribs very often anymore. What I get is that they'll do the rhythm check all the way down my sternum to make sure my sternum is solid. Funny enough, because part of it's kind of cracked. That was actually an accident, not an illness thing. But so I get the fun little tappy tap, tappy tap, tappy tap, and then I also get one that goes across. Doctor also does one across my chest too now. And then they move over to my back, and then they do the tap all the way down my ribs and then along my spine. It's a fun rhythm check. I don't know necessarily everything that it checks for. Actually, I know it helps with pooling fluid to check if there's fluid pooling. However, beyond that, I don't necessarily know what it all is for. Oh, frick, mister, you are lucky. You are lucky. I have to go to a doctor literally every year. Every year for the, to run my panel. Because, so fun fact, I have not, in this stream, I have not said what said autoimmune diseases that they're checking for specifically for me. Because there's 3 of them, as I said, there's 3. Technically there's a 4th one in there, but it's probably not gonna happen. One of them is pretty intense. And I might not get the other 2 if I get one of them. However, also if I get that same one, it may trigger the other 2 as well. So it's a huge gamble. But so basically, the one everyone's afraid of getting is lupus. Lupus is very dangerous, especially if you go on your medication. Lupus is the autoimmune disease Selena Gomez has. It's what that is. I am predisposed for that. It is genetic and stress induced, and then there's like possible like other mystery or whatever. It's really annoying. You're really sucky. It targets your organs. It flares up in the sun, and one of the biggest like symptoms of it is you get a butterfly rash on your face. However, it's really rare for it to make a presence. It's rare for you to be ANA negative and have lupus. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The other 2, lupus can mimic or cause, because usually once you get one, your immune system will trigger other ones. And the other ones I can have is MCTD, which is a multiple connective tissue disease, which basically attacks all of your joints. It attacks the tendons and all of your joints. It mimics Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. That's what it does. So it's like your joints aren't stable anymore. And then of course there's scleroderma, which is a autoimmune disease of the skin, of the epidermis, where it causes your skin to thicken. It's really cool. Really fun. Lupus can either mimic those 2 or cause them, which is really fun. So I get to go in for yearly exams because those are very prevalent in my family, and I'm the only one who's been showing, out of the children, I'm the only one who's been showing symptoms for all 3. Except for I'm still ANA negative. But you can test positive anywhere from like 15 to 45. So I have to get tested yearly until I either get a positive or I turn 45, whichever happens first, which is really cool. But yeah, I get like intense flares. It's crazy. My aunt has some pretty wicked autoimmune things. It like seems to like ping pong. So like my grandma has a bunch, then my aunt, my mom's sister, has a bunch, and then I have a bunch. Like it never goes directly to like my mom isn't showing any, my sister isn't showing any, my bio bro isn't showing any as far as I'm aware. I'm the only one showing. Even her children aren't showing any. It's really weird. Genetics are weird. They're really weird. But so yeah, I have to go in for blood tests every year. It's cool. I say sarcastically, it's expensive as all heck. So I want government benefits. Okay. What's your side of the story, Trixie?
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day, so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
Dude, freaking, I can't wait for the day to edit genetics. Freaking could not wait. Purple Eyes 1 would be sick. 2, I would erase all the garbage that's in my genes and toss it straight out. Be so far done with it, because honestly, like, it's not cool. That'd be so sick. Trim your fingers thoughtfully. No, speaking out of turn, I'll allow this once.
I kept my mouth shut during his story. He should have the courtesy to return the favor. Anyway, that's my story, ma'am.
And what mark did you leave on the salvage, Trixie?
I drew an X in the dirt with my toe.
Interesting. Very well. I've made a decision.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
Trixie claimed the salvage. It's hers by law.
Thank you.
She left a mark at least.
To get a fair trial in this sprat-fucked colony.
You'll pay for this. I don't know how, and I'm not sure when, but just you wait, and maybe it'll happen. Someday.
Here's a 6-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change.
Dude, it freaking sucks. It's like I have to go to a new doctor's office because freaking the last one treated me like garbage. They treated me awfully. And they were just like hunting for a paycheck, and it was awful. But it's like, dude, like at some point it'd probably be nice, because like if you're not feeling unwell, there's like, this is not medical advice, it's just me being me. I'd push it off if you're not feeling unwell. But it's also, I wouldn't push it off for too long also though, at the same time, because you don't know. Yeah, I can download this and I'll cut it out. But yeah, it was freaking awful. Glad to be of service.
Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
No.
We can always go back and rile him up again later.
I have to, granted,
Smooth talking, Cap.
I also have to get like, you know, new insurance before I can, because I'll be kicked off my insurance soon. Hi, cutie. That's so cute. I love sprats. Spratties are so cute.
I wouldn't get too close to that railing, just in case.
Man, I swear.
Jerome would have loved this place.
Just. I could never be a doctor, like, given how, like, handsy they are, like, I could never. Could never.
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding?
Hi, what are you?
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
This sounds really dark, but I could do the bad news. I could do the bad news, I could never do the physicals. Oh, sad. Dude, that's lame though. Ugh. Oh. It's like I have to switch. I don't want to switch because the closest doctor here is it's a freaking hospital, and I don't want to go. I don't like going to hospitals. Do you folks get in a lot of fistfights here?
Me? Nah. Never been a pugilistic kind of guy. Did most of my fighting with a pen back when I did it at all. Nowadays, I just drink. At least Lex has got the good manners to let me do it for free.
Uh-oh. So you used to be some kind of writer?
Hey, whoa, no call for insults. We're all friends here. I was a journalist, thank you.
Oh,
a contributing member of our great society. Got into reporting thinking I was going to be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim.
Ew.
Real life and death shit.
You seem like you're having a rough time. Can I help you?
If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Not a chance. Helping out helping out old guys is 80% of my job. What do you need?
You know, that reminds me. I don't think you've ever actually paid me.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone.
Why is that?
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
And you hid them. Now you need me to get them for you. That about cover it?
Right on the money. Look at me. I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges.
Am I?
Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
Well, I hate being a helpful human being. It's your lucky day, Roscoe. I'll get those recordings for you.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stash in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I give another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
Okay, got it. Next.
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
Thank goodness you're here. Dude, that game is amazing. I freaking love that game. Come on, I gotta play that again. All right, easy enough. The others?
The final one is in Human Inquiry and Auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in Observation Room B.
Jeez. I'm so glad you didn't have to have that, dude. Seriously. That sounds absolutely awful. The observation room? Wouldn't someone have seen you?
What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
Valid. Got it. Okay, I'll be back.
Strength to your sword arm, friend. And thank you.
Use a sword. Whoopsies. That was not my WASD.
What's the story with this place anyhow?
I don't even know how to pronounce the letters I was touching.
Came in, deadly chemicals went out.
You're so cute. What's up here?
What have you got there?
No. Thankfully, I never had to have any like major things done to me growing up. I was just so sick once that I developed acid reflux. I think that was the worst that ever happened to me in childhood.
Someone's in here. Oh, lol. It's coming back up again.
Oh, they don't have a... Fine, Yoka. Give me Yoka. Literally, I don't trust doctors whatsoever. It was like, I have to do my ANA. So I know, it's like I know how to read my ANA. I just know I have to do it because it's the only way I'm gonna be sure. But it's like I do the one checkup with the doctor, do my ANA, I get my full panel, and then I move on with it.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no?
Because freaking doctors are tough.
Seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here and whose journey is far from over.
Dude, no, MRIs are terrifying. I had one once. I was in my 20s and I had one. And it scared me. Like, those machines are terrifying. Any chance you've seen a journal around these parts?
You're kidding, right? This rock is littered with so many journals, logs, and phonographs you could open a library. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the Marauders would eat me alive.
Valid. Depends on what you need.
Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress.
Cough, please. Lol. You got a bubble in your throat, dude. This something must be valuable, huh?
It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight.
Oh, good thing I got fired by them.
I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
Where is Jerome now?
Nowhere good, that's for sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost.
That's lame.
As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind.
Oh.
I never saw him again.
So what brings you back?
A broken heart, that's what. This place is greedy. It took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
You'd really do that for me? Law, and I'll bet you're worth 10 of those sublight sprats. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion.
So sad.
Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
Cool, I wanted to ask you something first.
Yeah?
About your time on Gorgon.
The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to change the world. A 10-fold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me.
Oh, that's sad. Okay. Okay, so majority of this situation, we still have to talk to Lex, that's going on is just gonna be wide exploration. I don't really think there's a full-on story, to be honest, but let's talk to Lex before we head out.
Sorry about Freddy and Trixie. When they're not fighting over salvage, they're fighting over the bed sheets at night.
Those two are a couple?
They like to blow off steam during work hours, but as soon as they clock out, they turn into a pair of kittens. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
Bro, same. It's like I'm not a very like clingy human being. It's like I like having, like I enjoy like having certain people around me, and I start to take that for advantage. Take advantage of that. And then when they're gone, I get really sad that they're gone. But it's like it didn't seem like I was super impressed with them being there, and it sucks. But it's like freaking same. Okay, woohoo. Why make it purple berry? I'm in a chipper mood.
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
I actually came for a journal.
Can't help you there. This ain't exactly a library. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day.
Oh.
Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
Do you know anyone by the name of Lucky Montoya?
Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
Oh, what? Office of Creative Incubation?
That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogans of marketing. Lucky never told me why it was so important. Awful shame about what happened to him.
What happened?
You really want to hear my story?
Yes.
Law. Most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now.
Never heard
Last
it.
I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. so I kicked the canid, scared it off.
Go on.
Get this. The canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
How did you know I belong to Lucky?
I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name.
Valid.
Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
Where was he staying?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
Sick. Cool, I'm gonna go loot around then.
Come back when you're
Sorry,
thirsty.
look around. Man. Oh, it's up here. Isn't life interesting? Let's pick that up. Case notes. Oh, I have to sneeze. This isn't gonna be good. Day 1, Spacer's Choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors on their way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tighter than a top runner's safe time to do some digging. Caught a break today. Met a scavenger who claims to be a salesman for Spacer's Choice. Sold me a key to the Office of Creative Incubation. Let's just say this guy's about as lucid as a sprat in a Rizzo's factory. But I'm spending Minnie's bits, so I can afford to take a chance. It worked. Clarence Mosley, whoever you are, I'm drinking to you tonight. Olivia Ambrose's office and journal ought to be in the Synthesis and Manufactory Center. The bad news is that sealed up and the butt end of the canyon. Oh no. The good news is I should be able to open it from the Bigwig's admin terminal in OCI. OCI is crawling with marauders, and I've got a few other leads to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's more to this than a missing journal. Time to turn over a few rocks and see what crawls out. I'm leaving the OCI key in the safe. The combo is 4815. Preserved eye.
Medical professional, I gotta say, that is very well preserved and disgusting.
I really hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
Anything else in here? Examine. Room and board at the Sprat Shack. 350 bits. Borsworth 25 bits. OCI key 100 bits. Ammunition 50. Stogie Slims 200. Glacial Age Whiskey 500. Well, he's thorough. Something strange in mines. Check it out. No, stay out of mines. Murderous moon man in the canyon, probably local legend. Canids, yellow Spacer's Choice logo. Yellow coincidence? No such thing. Lots of bodies buried on Gorgon, but not many hatchets. Everyone had a grudge to bear and a finger to point. Lawrence Goodfellow oversaw the Office of Creative Incubation, genuinely oblivious to playing dumb. Olivia Ambrose, project director, lead scientist, prickly perfectionist, do not ask Minnie about her, killed in evacuation. Lucian Bancroft, Spacer's Choice man, real top wrong, few logged visits to Gorgon, tension with Ambrose. Marion Blakesley, supervisor of human inquiry and auditing, nerves of steel, heart of ice, etc., disappeared when things fell apart. Jasper Lowe, head of Chem Lab, exhibited increasingly erratic behavior in later years of project. Herbert St. Germain, he's a ghost. Worked at one of the facilities, vanished suddenly, record scrubbed. Interesting. Freaking, I love Ellie and Nyoka. They're one of my favorites. They're my favorite, like, duo to bring around with me. They're so funny together. They're also two of the strongest followers together. Which is very interesting, actually. But now it's time to, I think, hit the outdoors. and see how this goes. Hi, buddies. Hi, Lex. I'm not gonna rob Lex. I like Lex. These little Spratties are cute. I want a little pet Spratty. I didn't know they all came in different colors, though. It's really interesting.
Did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
No payment, no goods.
Give me a taste of
what's
the goods.
up?
Just so I know I can trust you.
You can't trust me. Now, did you
Why are
bring
you
the
ready to
payment?
cry again?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
No, they just keep repeating. Not gonna lie though, like for people who've passed away, there's not very many people in my family who've passed away. Funny enough. I think I cried more to my childhood cats than I did my grandparents. My grandfathers who passed. Granted, one of them I didn't even get a chance to know. Like, I wasn't allowed around him.
Share of terror-wise, but I'm still gonna come
So,
out
like,
and say it. This mission is gross.
I'm just hoping we don't need Lucky's arm to open something else.
Invalid. Okay, so this DLC is mostly we're just gonna wander around. Is basically what it is. Everything can be done out of order or in order. It's whatever. Jeez. It's kind of up to the person who's playing, which is really interesting considering this is just like a abandoned moon in a sense.
I can take a hint.
Also, the Marauders here are really strong. Something about the thing that caused them change, I guess. They made them really wickedly strong. Oh, I've never actually seen Merlin. You guys like... Oh, they're dead. Die, motherfucker. Crack shot? The frick? The frick are you, Felicia? Come on. That's not even funny. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. You are lazy, aren't you? Gotcha. Okay. Well, I shouldn't say I've never seen Merlin. I think I watched the first episode. Okay. That way it takes us to the ocular Let's do that. Let's go this path. Because why not? Like, we got 35 minutes left in stream today. I used to. Now whenever I watch shows, I don't actually pay attention to them anymore, and I'm usually watching them for background noise. I think I used to. I got crazy attached to the Once Upon a Time cast. Like before their last season, because their last season kind of dipped. I got like crazy attached to them. You mind? Why do you move so fast? Is that what makes you a berserker? I haven't got attached to a new show in a very long time. I was pretty attached to Supernatural for a while until the seasons became all the same. Jeez, frame rates. It's like I did not. It's like I felt like they could have just left it off at the season before, and it would have been perfectly fine. Ooh, my stuff's breaking. Do I have any? Oh, you are breaking. Nova Blast. Let's do that. Chimera. You're at 39, aren't you? Okay, let's switch you over to this. Just get ugly. What is this? Oh, that's sick. Okay, okay. We're good. Gotta get us a little save though. Like, there's definitely more shows that I got attached to, you know? I just can't really remember a lot of them, unfortunately. There's some shows that I just kind of... There's some shows that like I'd start and be like, wow, this is an amazing show, and then I'd like put it down for the day. And I would come back the next day, I'm like, WTF was I watching? And I immediately regret ever watching the show. Shameless was one of those.
With them?
Like the clips are great. I cannot sit in an entire episode of that.
Line to a joke I heard once.
Wait, where am I going? Oh, this way. It's like I can watch the clips and like clips of like Shameless. Super funny. I can't. One episode like gives me brain rot. Okay, I actually do think you would like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's a slow start, but that show actually, I watched it multiple times. I did love Buffy.
Initiating ocular measurement.
Show preserved eye.
Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
Sick. Like, it's really cool. And it even, I personally think the show at least also ended well too.
I ain't buying the facade. You can slap gold paint on a Spacer's Choice gun, but it's still gonna misfire twice a clip.
Oh, fancy. I don't know what the frick we're gonna be.
Keen skills. Spacer's Choice security folks can't hit the broadside of a mannequin.
They really think Adrena Time does all that?
That's fair. No, that's totally fair. Like there's I'm just like I don't even remember like there's two like vampires who are in like the main cast. It was like outside of that is like there's a lot of like not vampires too. But it's like it was really cool. It's cool to see. Granted, it was like that, or you had that, or freaking Twilight vampires, which actually were like angels or something weird, fae or something. Oh yeah. It's like I just know that the show at least sold well. It wasn't like didn't drone on. It didn't end up like Supernatural. Like Supernatural, I love like the first like 4 seasons, and like after that I'm like, oh. I mean, season 5 and 6 were okay, but like they could have done better, but I love Twilight. Those are not vampires. I am perfectly content. Like this weekend. So okay guys, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Fun fact. I will not be able to stream tomorrow. I'll be driving 2.5 hours to go do a Twilight binge for the weekend. Bram Stoker? I don't know that. I've never actually heard of that before, actually. Believe it or not. Seriously! It's autoplay. Let the keys press too. That bothers me. I've never actually seen a Dracula movie. I should, but I've never seen Dracula. It's on a list somewhere of things I've been told to watch. But dude, oh, this is gonna suck. But yeah, I've been meaning to. I've been told. However, I have a massive. Jeez, what is this? I have a massive list of things, and the top of that list is to watch the original Psycho. So I haven't done that yet either. And he's gone. Am I? I don't know. Oh, frick. We're gonna have fun, aren't we, guys? Dude. So my sister was watching Psycho for the first time, like the original Psycho, because it's a requirement. What is going on? I don't remember being able to see in there. Where's on the latest? Ooh, this is a long one. But I've been told nothing but great things. It's like I saw a little bit of Bates Motel and I was like, I need to see Psycho. I never finished Bates Motel though. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow, fortuitously, I have had the opportunity to review the latest test results from the Human Inquiry. I agree with your general assessment and the committee's that these test results are unacceptable. The latest experimental sample of adrenatime demonstrates a 15 out of 17 possible symptoms in my rubric of dangerous, lethal, or otherwise high-risk side effects. I've sent a full report to your desk, the abstract of which is as follows. Adrenatime in its current state fails to meet the project standards. By my calculations, adrenatime users trade short-term improvements in productivity for long-term losses in productivity. Specifically, dead workers are unproductive workers. Whenever a calculation produces an unforeseen result, it is pertinent to take a look at one's numbers. Incorrect numbers lead to flawed calculations. If the HIA's calculations are sound, then their numbers, that is to say, the drug provided by Chem Labs, must be flawed. Your esteemed colleague. Of course, Josh, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you sleep well and be good, behave, stay out of trouble, and don't get caught. And I will definitely tell Cheshi good night. I'm pretty sure he's been sleeping since I've not seen him move this entire time. Wait, the OGs for Witcher are making a vampire game? Wait, what game? Does it have a title yet, or is it just they're making a vampire game? Further on analysis. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow, I have not yet received your correspondence regarding my previous letter. I can only assume you are still to deploy a parochial colloquialism. I can say it, I promise you. Chewing over my commentary, I have several additional insights. which I have collated, I don't know, into an itemized list and sent to your secretary. Here's my summary. I believe the root problem lies in the chem lab. As I mentioned in my previous letter, incorrect numbers lead to flawed calculations. The problem must therefore be found in Dr. Jasper Lowe and his stewardship of the chem lab. Dr. Lowe's notoriously is this a real word? Lackadaisical? Is that a real word? Mother fricker, I gotta write that down and Google that later. Blood of the Dawnwalker? Dude, that actually sounds really sick. I kinda wanna look into that. Lackadaisical. I gotta Google that word at some point. And careless manager, and pardon my language, a poor scientist. Chem lab must provide HIA with a safe, high-quality, careful, refined drug with which to conduct tests. The slapdash, artless, high-risk formula Chem Lab has been delivering to HIA can only result in unacceptable test results. I understand that safety and high-quality development are often antithetical to the corporate strategy of Spacer's Choice, but in my life I've found that perspective of an outsider can be helpful. Awaiting your response. Lawrence Goodfellow, your response to my previous 2 letters are conspicuous by their absence. Based on my analysis of your personality type, dietary habits, and patterns of speech and mode of dress, I must conclude with reasonable certainty that your silence stems from trepidation and anxiety. If I might presume to offer you some advice cultivated after years of living in Byzantium, may I suggest that your anxiety stems merely from ignorance. Ignorance is the easiest of vices to rectify and requires only learning and heeding the advice of one's betters. The success and failure of any project depends on the readiness of its constituent staff to perform their mandated duties. Scientists perform experiments, researchers research, managers manage, and when one of these roles acts outside of its limitations, chaos is introduced into the system. Take heart. You need not fear the burden of management. The secret of a good leadership is strong oversight combined with careful, fastidious... What the fuck? I'm Googling that word too. Fastidious... numerically driven and scientifically supported management. The turbulence experienced by this project is emphatically not the fault of the OCI. However, it is the role and duty of the OCI to fix these problems. Ours is the only department capable of righting the ship of innovation in the waters of chaos with paternal affection. What the fuck? So, subpar performances. I'm guessing what that is. I've never seen that word used before, actually, which is pretty funny. What's this one? Status? Turrets active, secure, hallway, reversing, rewriting. Night status. Compromised, vulnerable, imminent. Okay. Oops. That's kind of fun. I love learning new words. That's cool. Yeah. I actually... Oh, frick, my phone's dead. I can't do it. Never mind. I won't look it up. I'll look it up and I'll put the definition in frickin' Discord. I have both the words written down. I've never seen these words written or said before, so I don't know if I pronounced them right, but we're gonna see.
Guess you get what you pay for with Spacer's Choice guards, too.
Be ready
for anything.
Possibly. Or it could be a, being used in a condescending way, too. Which is always fun, you know? Mother frickers. What the frick are you? Oh, he's dead. Yeah, I was contemplating, I gotta start like working on my reading list, and I was gonna practice reading out loud while working on my reading list. But like, I don't think I'll see any words like that ever in the books I read. Kinda sucks, but me. 100 bits. Give me them biddies. I still gotta pay Nyoka, I guess. We'll give her a raise. What's this? Instructions mandated by the OCI Cerebral Committee. Feeling lethargic after a long day of creative incubation? Having trouble shooting down the bird of inspiration? Let Spacer's Choice help you steady your aim. A selection of company-approved libations are now available for purchase. Medicate your creative paralysis with Spacer's Choice 0G Brew. Ew. Last entry. Visitor's log. Lavina Krampos, trouble deciding on a font for a new department letterhead. Ordered 10G Brew. Lewis Wyatt wrote 12 good words today, but can't figure out what order they should be in. Ordered 3G Brew. Deacon North, brainstorming ideas for new flavor of salt tuna. Ordered 10G. Lavina Campos came back, still having trouble deciding on a font. Ordered 3 more. Okay. That sounds titillating. Oh. That's interesting. Tedious means careful attention to detail. Oh, I do not have that right now. Whoopsies. Oops, I missed. Drug drone? They got a drug drone? That's sick. Pharmaceuticals, man. Are you kidding? What the frick are you doing? I'm minding my own business. Booty shot. Booty shot. Oh.
Someone else will clean this up, right?
Why they all got adrenatime? Is that what effed them up? I bet adrenatime's what ruined them. Let's be honest. True. Dude, same, actually. I used to be a lot better at reading out loud. However, that was when I was in college and I was having to read out loud a lot. But no, I think I'm gonna, the next book I read, which I started, it's this Murder Knocks Twice is what it's called. I think I'm gonna like read it out loud just to practice. Notice, by order of Lawrence Goodfellow, auditorium projector room must remain sealed until further notice. Please answer any inquiries by visiting auditors with the following pre-approved message. Mr. Goodfellow is excited to inform you that our project room is undergoing upgrades in preparation for our grand quarterly report presentation. We thank you for your patience and please return to the reception desk and request a complimentary bottle of 0G Brew. Memos on auditing. Jeez. Dear sir or ma'am, if you are reading this memo, you are a designated concierge of the auditorium. Please commit the following message to your memory when guiding auditors along a tour of our office. What is this auditorium? Spacer's Choice Manual of Definitions describes an auditorium as a place where auditing takes place. Here you will enjoy all the familiar, low-cost, budget-friendly amenities that make Spacer's Choice the leading brand in affordable entertainment. Satisfy your posture with our semi-reclining chairs. Enjoy a moderately cold bottle of 0G Brew. Relax as you enjoy a special presentation of the Project Gorgon Quarterly Review. Brought to you by the Office of Creative Incubation. No report this quarter. Everyone, I'm going to be blunt because I want you to understand the gravity of this situation. Gravity, that's funny. Someone or several someone sabotaged our quarterly report. They're all gone. Irretrievably damaged. The Cerebral Committee's putting their heads together to come up with a solution. We hope to have one by the auditor's arrival. Before the auditors arrive. In the meantime, here's what I need you all to do. Jeez. 1. Do not under any circumstances talk about the sabotage to anyone outside of our office. 2. We need to soften the language. Studies show that repeated use of the word sabotage can incite sabotage in people. Wait a minute. 2. Okay. Who lack moral fiber. I'm not taking any chances. I need you all to come up with an alternative way of describing the sabotage, like something like the incident, or but not so obvious. That's kind of funny. No report this quarter. We've received all your suggestions. After much deliberation, the Cerebral Committee has unanimously voted to refer to the sabotage incident as the incident. Jeez. Dude, that's a ton. Murder Knocks Twice, the book I'm gonna be reading, which is just like, it's like 20s-esque murder mystery kind of type of thing. It's like 300 pages, I think. I'm like, ooh, 300 is a bit much to read out loud. It sounds so cool. I started it back when I was in college. And then I traveled, and then I never picked up the book again. So I need to 100% read it. I have a bunch of books that I got during that time that I haven't read. I have like 14 books that are all like 300 to 500 pages. And like, I'm really excited to read them all, however. I see it as a big commitment, except for I could like definitely get through it in a day if I like, sat down and just read and just only read. Like took a break from like social media, everything, and just like relaxed that way. Would be actually, it sounds pretty nice, to be honest. Bit cartridge. Oh geez. Let's get through this building and then we're gonna wrap up. I just realized that we have 10 minutes. I don't know if these things are friendly or not. So we're gonna find out. I don't think they are friendly, but we're gonna hope for the best. Dude, honestly though. Oh, frick. Guys, what the heck? The frick? What was that delay? You all saw that, right? We were just chilling in a room full of marauders. No, it's like, I swear, it's like the more time I spend on social media, the faster the days go. And I don't like that. Like, I feel like I'm like wasting my time or something. If it's like I'm doing like working on my YouTube or something. And it's like, it just, so much time goes by. Oh, oops. Like, I know I'm not wasting my time, but it's like, I feel like I'd be doing like better things. Considering it's like the YouTube thing genuinely brings me a lot of joy, but oh my gosh. When the internet is involved, time flies. Seriously, what happened here? Uh-oh. Dude, that is true. Like, if you don't have anything that's like that you want to dedicate your time to, It's so easy to waste your own time.
You could fit whole families in here.
So freaking easy. Because I use majority of my days right now to do social media. Which, I mean, now I have this VOD that I'll have to edit for next week. Admin functions, unlocked it, override. Turn. How about messages? Incoming messages. Recording. So bring them to me immediately. And for F's sake, don't let the journalists off the effing asteroid. Jeez. Return. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? I know a serum that will make you feel as if you've lived 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend the night in a waste processing? Jeez, you sound so nice. Change the effing name, Lawrence. This is from Ambrose, the woman we're trying to find the journal for. Dude, honestly though, I haven't found I don't play a lot of new games. It's like I record YouTube and then I stream for you guys, and that's about as much as my gaming goes right now. It's like I've just been trying to figure out YouTube, like job hunting and whatnot. It's like I'm having a great time doing YouTube, fabulous time actually. It was like I need to add reading into it because I doom scroll way too much. I need to be off my phone a lot more. I'm too giving. So I'm like, oh, that'd be a lot more fun just to see what's going on in the world. Like, and then 3 hours are gone. Change the epic name, Lawrence. I don't care if the inbred simpletons at headquarters were just having a laugh. Customers don't know what it means. You may choose from the acceptable list of alternatives. What's the toxic-free rebranding? Absorbitol, Cletamax, Bindatron, medicine. Cool. Turn to messages, outgoing. If you're receiving this message, I'm currently unavailable in my absence. I have instructed my secretary, Herbert Harrell, to reply to any incoming messages with this pre-approved response. Dr. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at OCI, the design of a production schedule is more of an art than a science. Timetables and milestones are less of a contractual obligation and more of an aspirational cartography. Lawrence, I don't like you. Approved. Next time, allow me to make this kind of announcement myself, Mr. Mosley. Many of you are familiar with the Odeon Pictures Byzantium premier purveyor of Aetherwave drama and drama-adjacent entertainment. Several of my personal associates at Odeon Pictures have launched a satellite, just so you guys know, we'll be wrapping up in like 5-ish minutes, which is probably how long it'll take me to get in and out of this building. Launched a satellite studio called Pictureless Pictures, which emphasizes radio programs and serials intended to excite the senses and palpitate the glands. I received a request to approve a radio documentary program examining the lives and contributions of Spacer Choice scientists operating on Gorgon. The name of this documentary is Moments with Genius. I do not approve of the superfluous exclamation point, but I approve of the general idea. Please inform other managers. Okay, unlock elevator.
I knew I heard a little weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
What's a weasel?
A nosy rodent with a mind the size of a grape. Not unlike you.
That's rude.
This
I look like Slender Man.
Graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot.
That's the best argument you got. Don't.
Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
Marauders were created? Those bastards!
But marauders are just mindless lunatics, right?
Adrena time.
There can't be more
Rots
to
the
it
brain.
than that.
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the Marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
Wait, what do you mean? How did you create Marauders?
I used to think it was just life trying to kill us. Starve for a week, fight to the death for a good night's sleep. We were all a little mad. Marauders were just the folks who embraced it.
I always figured they were townies who spent too long on the factory line. Guess there's more to it.
Whatever secrets are buried here, we'll root them out. What the fuck? Yeah, we were down there. That's actually kind of interesting though. Flurry! Fork yeah! Heck yes! This place is a great loot, actually. We'll wrap up once I get out of here. Sick. What else is in here? Who are you? Mr. Goodfellows. Memo? Herbie, take a memo. Actually, hang on. Let me get a cigarette. All right, take a memo. I want to... Oh, frick, this is a long one. I'll personally walk down to HIA, wrap my hands around the necks of every single law-forsaken excuse for a researcher who's a... indeterminate... They're indentured... Why did I read that so funny? Indentured contracts we were stupid enough to sign. Who signed those anyways? Were they drunk at the time? Why are we hiring researchers who can't even deliver test results we want? Am I crazy? Is this an unreasonable expectation? Is supply and demand a foreign concept to these people? When I request a 0G brew, I expect a moderately cold glass of something reasonably alcoholic in my hands, slapped with the Spacer's Choice brand. When I request a test results, I expect to see scientifically proven, medically verified evidence that during the time is a miracle drug. I didn't ask for a long list of dangerous side effects. I asked for adjectives. I can't turn high rate of violent confusion into a marketing copy. Herbie. What in law's name am I supposed to do with the side effects include paranoia and suicide? HIA just screwed us with our pants on. I like that. The cerebral committee's losing their collective mind. Now I need to go pat them all on the shoulder, wipe away their sad little tears, and tell them everything's gonna be all right. Why are you still typing? Don't put that down. I'm just rambling. Herbie, take a memo. I'm getting real sick of Clarence Mosley. Remind me again why we brought him on this project. He's not a part of Spacer's Choice family. He's never been a part of the Spacer's Choice family. The Mosleys. What did they do again? Oh yeah, they peddle furniture. I'm a manager at Halcyon's most recognizable brand name in affordable goods and services. I don't need management advice from some guy whose family designs my footstools. Actuaries should stick to actuarial work. Don't go advertising me to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I know what I'm doing. Hang on, I need a cigarette. All right, where was I? Oh yeah, take a memo. We need to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I want to draft up an official order. Tell Chem, hang on, let me think. Oh yeah, tell Chem we need to fire 1 in 10 researchers. And that we're slashing their deadlines in half. It's a Roman solution. We need to learn a lot from them, the Romans. They pretty much invented discipline. Hack this. For an audible's sake, all of our quarterly reports, all of them gone. Hard copies, terminal data, it's all gone. What kind of sick, degenerate mind destroys quarterly reports? We've got a surprise audit scheduled. What am I supposed to show the auditors? I need to send a message down to the receptionist. No auditors allowed. I need to talk to the committee immediately. Why are you typing, Herbie? Herbie, I didn't ask you to take a effing memo. Delete this. Hey, are you listening? Dude, this guy was angry. Oh. I feel like that's like a rite of passage though. Like that happens, I feel like that happens to everybody. I went on a date where I thought it was two friends hanging out, and a guy, granted the guy did show up in a t-shirt and basketball shorts, so kind of, I thought so, thought it was a date. And by the end of it, I told him this wasn't a date. It was his, he asked me, and I like asked him, did you think this was like a date or something? And he like told me, he's like, well, yeah, what else would it be? Oh, whoops. Where was I supposed to be going? Yeah, like, it got really awkward, actually. Like, he took me bowling, like, we talked about it, like... They're so comfy! I, like, showed up, like, he picked me up after work, so I was, like... in my barista-ing outfit. I, like, showed up... like, in jeans and, like, a long-sleeve shirt or something. Like, I looked relatively nice, but that's because I had to look nice at work.
Firsthand what the corporations are capable of.
So it was like...
we're about to dig.
It is what it is. I only looked nice because he picked me up for my job, where he was hanging out, by the way.
An old comms tower, huh? It's like I'm back at Hiram's place running errands. Birthplace of marauders.
But anywho, we're now outside, so I am gonna hold my promise, and we're gonna be leaving off here, tackling the rest of Gorgon later.
Talk with face to face, or punch if it comes to that.
These two talk a lot. Anywho, I'm gonna call it here because now we're only a little bit over, so I mean, it's a win. But anyways, let's give her a hard save, and we will resume this on Monday. Just as a reminder, I put something in Discord. I don't know how many people actually saw it. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I instead have a 2.5-hour drive I have to make before sundown. So, wow, that did not. I'll hang out. I'll hang out for a minute, but I will be back on Monday for some more Outer Worlds. Fun fact. No, sorry, Friday. I meant Friday. I'm not streaming on Friday. I don't stream on Thursdays, you're right. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I am driving 2.5 hours on Friday. So I will not be able to stream because I am not doing a drive I don't know in the dark. Considering I also don't want to get there at 11 p.m. That sounds absolutely atrocious. Frick is that game? Anywho. So I will make it up to you guys sometime next week. I have no freaking clue what's going on right now, but yeah. It's fun. It's fun. I love night driving when I know where I'm going, is the thing. I have never driven to this town before. I don't know where I'm going. I've never been to their apartment before. So like, there's too many I don't knows for me to be comfortably driving at night. It will be dark when I get there. That is true. But it will be dark when I get there. Instead of it being pitch black when I'm leaving. Is a thing. Literally, dude, I like the because like rear view mirrors have that fun little tab at the bottom that like, you flip and it like flips it up. So it's like if they're bright or if the lights are too bright with the reflection, with like the angle, it gets like kind of funky and you can still see out the window, but you're not getting like light blasted. It's great. I get blinded by everything because my car is so low, and my clearance on my car is like maybe like 3 inches. Oh, I have this thing. If I'm driving, I can get like kind of zony. I don't like fully zone out, but I go on autopilot a little bit. But like I can't fall asleep if I'm in the driver's seat or the passenger seat. If I'm in either of those two seats, I cannot fall asleep. It's impossible. I can be tired, but I can't fall asleep. It's really cool. Not really. Well, I mean, it's really cool because like I'll never fall asleep behind the wheel. But it's like, holy frick. It's like if I'm on a road trip with someone, I have to go sit in the back seat. See, I like the driving when there's nobody around. When there's no one on the road in the middle of the night and I have no idea where I am, I freaking love it. Like if it's on a main road, if it's on a back road, I am freaking terrified that I'm gonna get jumped by a hillbilly. Because that's a common thing in this state for some terrible reason. It's like, I love an empty road. It's like no headlights could possibly burn my retinas. I can just jam to my music, enjoy myself, go into my little headspace, create my little bit of world, my Mad Max little imagination world in my head, and just vibe. It is so freeing. It's so nice. I love it dearly. But like it's a fun thing to experience. Not gonna lie. However, I feel like to enjoy driving at night, you have to enjoy driving in general. Oh yeah. That's the scary part though. Like when you're not in the cities or something and your like car isn't doing good, that is a scary point. I will give you that. I've had that. I was driving down 94. Yeah, I was 94. I was driving down 94. If you're in Minnesota, you know. Actually, I think everyone knows 94 because I think 94 goes across states. Maybe. I don't know. I was driving down 94. I will not say which direction and what, but I was driving down A94 from big city. I hit a small town. I hit a small town. I had to get gas, and then my car started acting up, and I was panicking because I'm not anywhere near anything where anyone could help me. And so I drove, freaking white knuckling my steering wheel, and I got to one small town over from where I lived. I took an exit because I needed to get off 94. I could not be going fast, but I hit a red light. My car was shaking. I was shaking. My steering wheel was like, my steering wheel was literally vibrating. Like I was holding it as if I were white knuckling it. It was just shaking. It's awful. I took the exit and got caught at a red light. Car killed, smoke everywhere. Hey, Sith. Oh my gosh. It worked. I fixed it. Oh my gosh. Finally. I've tested like 8 different things now and the chat box works. Oh my gosh. Finally. Dude, it's been irritating. I tested like 5 different codes, but I couldn't give myself a nickname to check like really long names. Oh my gosh. Hallelujah. That was awful. Code your own chat box, everybody. It's so much fun. If you hit the code a little bit wrong, it like F's with people. But anyways, so I was like, yeah, I don't know why. It's kind of sad. I don't know why they didn't send. But anyways, so I took the exit. My car kills and smoke. It's flying up from the hood. Car's not overheating, by the way. It's just just smoke came up. So I threw my hood open and like I was a little blonde thing in the middle. It's the middle of the winter. I was 16. It was the middle of the winter. I've had my license for 2 months at this point. 2 months. And people are passing by, flipping me off, you know, all the fun stuff. It's great. Someone from my high school pulled over and he like asked me, he's like, is everything okay? I'm like, does it look like it's okay? Like I have makeup all over my face. I'm like, I'm just trying to go to work. I'm just trying to get to work. Like I was going to go home. I was going to bundle up and I was going to ride my bike to work is what I was going to do. And he thankfully he worked for a Napa. He got my car working. I drove a Napa car that day. He drove my car over to Napa. We got it functioning just enough. Then he took his truck and he followed me. And he'd jump, like each time he's like, don't stop. Like slow down if a car is coming, but do not stop. If you stop, your car will kill again and we'll have to jump you. And so we made it almost to my home. Car kills again. I didn't even stop. It's like I slowed down and then the car like killed, brakes like ABS, like everything like grabbed, like friggin' I couldn't even put my car in park. Everything locked up. He jumped me again and we get back to my house and like I was told my parents were in Texas. My sister was supposed to be in Costa Rica. I was told not to call her and because she would not be able to help me. So he gets me home and my sister comes out. I'm like, you're supposed to be on a plane right now. And she looked at me. She's like, no, I don't leave for like another hour. And I was like, what the frick then? Because like I messaged her, she didn't answer me. So I started panicking because I thought I was alone. I thought I didn't have anybody. And so she like asked me like in private, she's like, is this like a date? Like, are you coming home from a date? And I started sobbing and I told her about everything that happened. She's like, oh. Like she thought I was sneaking a boy into my house. Not that my entire car engine blew. Like I had a four-cylinder engine, every cylinder filled with oil. Car spat oil everywhere. And like, it was awful. It was awful. It was sick. That was my first major car issue. And now, if there's a problem with my car, I'm super confident. No, literally, like, cracked me up. She's like, so were you on a date? And like, immediately, ah! Like, I find that hilarious. So she thought I was sneaking a boy into the house, is what she thought that was. And not that my car literally just killed itself. I think that's hilarious to this day that was her first thought. Like, look at me. Like, what about me looks like I would sneak a boy into my house? Which, I mean, granted, like, I was supposed to be home alone. So, I mean, that is the suspicious part. But yeah, no. And then, like, she thanked me and then I gave him some cash for helping me. And then we went our separate ways. I hooked him up with some free donuts for like a year too. That was cool. But yeah, no. Like, that was now, ever since that situation, I am now super comfortable driving effed up cars. Like, if there's something wrong with the car, I can drive it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, well, it was like me being a barista. I took home all the donuts I had to get tossed. And so I'd meet up with him, because we went to the same high school. I'd meet up with him and I'd give him the pick of whatever donuts I brought home. Because he never came into the coffee shop. So it was like, I'd take him home at night. Like, they'd be fresh that day that I took him home. And I'd bring him to school. I'd be like, hey, here you go, have some donuts. Usually he took like an entire box and they shared it with his friends. But yeah. No, I was like, I gave him free donuts after that because like he was so cool about it. It was so nice. And like he didn't laugh at me. My sister thought I was like bringing a boy home. Granted, he was like 2 years older than me or something. So it was like, it would have been suspicious. Yeah, like what? Yeah, a senior and a sophomore dating each other. How cute. How cute indeed. But yeah. I actually think he's a pretty healthy guy. He joined the military at least. Got in decent shape. But yeah. No, like freaking, I definitely would have given him diabetes if I also do not think he was the one eating the donuts. I think he was giving them away to people is what I think he was doing. Granted, I was doing the same thing. So, I mean, it's like I'd give him a box and then I'd give away another whole box to other people. So like, I don't know. I was the donut dealer. We had a candy man and the donut dealer in my school. It was really cool. Candyman, it took me years later to realize that he was dealing not candy. I mean, he had actual candy. He had a briefcase that had candy. He opened up a big like movie theater candy, and like apparently there was an underlayer of candy. You know, he gave me Sour Patch Kids if I gave him a donut. So we had an entire like sugar trading deal going on when I was in high school. It was pretty sick, actually. We had a great time. But anywho, I am now over. I have now shared a pointless story, and now I do need to peacefully go. So I will see you guys on Monday with some more Outer Worlds. I'm so glad you loved my story. It's actually one of my favorite incidences that ever happened in high school. But I will see you guys on Monday with some more Outer Worlds. And until then, guys, be good, behave, stay out of trouble, and don't get caught. And please have a wonderful weekend. Try your best, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.